What's up, peeps? I am FUG with the 144 energy. Now, if I've shown up randomly in front of you, there is more than likely a tarot reading here for you today. Hope you're all having an awesome source kind of day and all that jazz. And if not, just please trust in the knowledge that you do have the inner strength to get through whatever it is you're going through. Okay, let's give these cards a bit of a shuffle. And I'd like to apologise in advance every time I get the cards out to try and do these readings today. David the Mason next door keeps firing up his fucking power tools, trying to mess with my energy. It's the thing. My frequency is that high at the moment, peeps, that pretty much I can wear Moldavite 24/7. And that's a crystal that can kind of burn you and make you feel sick and all sorts of things. So good luck with these Freemasons down here in White Beach here in Tasmania, because they're not getting the job done either. Anyway, let's get on with today's reading, shall we? Alright. Before I go any further, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, FUG Energy 144. And if you haven't, please do so, like it's a free service. I'm here to help elevate the collective of peeps, help you along on your spiritual ascension journey, wake you up to who's who in your zoo and all that jazz, and make you see things for how they truly are in this 3D matrix simulated fucking run world by the elites and the fucking Illuminati. It's not going to be happening for long though. Okay. Oh, the fucking manipulation's already started. I'm feeling the intentions down my arm. For those that don't know, I feel it like a restrictive blood pressure thing you get at the Masonic hospitals. And it goes right down, and depending on how many of them combine forces, it's like this weird, tingling, horrible sensation. It goes right down to my thumb, and sometimes you can actually feel the nerves and that standing up on end like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just one of my spiritual gifts, pretty much. It's how I discern who's sending me ill intentions and who's not. And another way is when the dogs are getting manipulated. Because these Masons, they love to manipulate dogs. And if they can't get through to your dogs, they'll manipulate their own dogs to start a shitstorm. Okay, so they use their children's energy. So they make their kids come out and play and stuff like that. And then, yeah, it's just ridiculous. 222 on my timer as I say that. Bestie's just shaking his head. Alright, anyway, so this is a collective read. This is a collective read for my beautiful peeps. So it's not a one-on-one read per se. So if it doesn't apply, you just got to let that shit show fly, you know. Some things will resonate, maybe everything resonates, and some things may or may not, and that's okay, right? And also, you just got to remember there is no gender in the actual tarot. It's just the energy of the cards, peeps. So you can be a masculine, I could be saying you're in your Queen of Wands energy, and you are manifesting and all that kind of stuff, and you'd be like, but I'm a male. Well, that's okay. It's just the energy of the cards. You know, same with the female. I could be calling you a Knight of Cups. And you could be like, but I'm a female. It's like, no, it's just the energy of the cards. Okay, beautiful peeps? So don't take offense. It is what it is. And yeah, so if it's not applying to you, you know, if it's not resonating, it's not applying, just let that shit show fly. But if the shoe is fitting, you know, and it is resonating with you, be accountable for the choices you did and didn't make, the boundaries you didn't have in place, your actions that you did do that you shouldn't have done. Make changes and be a better person, peeps, okay? That's all. All right. Let's get on with today's reading, shall we, peeps? Okay, the camera keeps going up and down all over the show with the lighting. It is what it is, peeps. Just bear with me. Okay, first card off the ranks for today is Knight of Swords in the reverse. So, oh really? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of this energy coming up in the cards. There's someone in your energy, peeps, that is going to come in with some more lies. So they've already been in your energy, they've already been lying, and they're going to come in with some more lies. So it's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So the Knight of Swords is, like, in the upright, usually quick. The Knights are usually quick-moving cards. And the Sword is, like, information, knowledge, wisdom, truth. It's in the reverse, so it's the opposite of the truth. And this person has been lying since the day they've been born, pretty much. So it's just more lies, more deception, more bullshit, more, not even half-truths, not even 0.1% of a truth. Okay, so, and yeah, I checked the bottom of the deck. This Knight of Swords is also broke. Okay, so they've been trying to siphon off your energy, peeps. Trying to siphon your abundant energy. Okay, we'll take those. Thanks, Bestie. Actually, what do I do with my pendulum? It's in my little pocket. When it wants to come out. There we go. Lovely darts. All right, let's make some room so you can all see the cards laid out. All right. Nice, a little throat chakra attack from David next door with his fucking drills and shit. Lovely darts. Death in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the reverse. In the upright. So, okay, so this Knight of Swords, this lying son of a bitch, I'm just going to say it as it is, peeps. I'm playing this day when I do my tarot readings. I don't sugarcoat nothing for anyone, right? And I lovingly don't sugarcoat things, okay? It's just how Spirit speaks through me. Spirit's pretty pissy with this person, actually. So they've tried to put you through a bit of a negative transformation. They really tried to put you in your lower self. They tried to do a number on you. Yeah, they really tried to end your energy and siphon it. I'll just show you how I'm seeing it. So they put the knife through you. And you see this red ribbon? They were trying to siphon your energy, peeps. All the way up to their temple. This Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay, they really tried. They wanted you to be in your lower South Node self. So they wanted to put you in such a low frequency that you felt imprisoned and stuck. The 8 of Swords is a card of self-imposed imprisonment. Sometimes it can be imprisonment, like as in real-time jail or spiritual jail. But this is the energy that they're wanting you to be in. They wanted you to get stuck in your own head, because you're a star in the upright here. They wanted you to be stuck in your own head and really, really act in some really horrible, just horrible energy. Okay? This broadcast Knight of Swords in the reverse. Trying to soften your energy. King of Coins. Is this the collective's energy, Bestie? Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I'd just double check that. Okay, so this is your energy, peeps. You're in your King of Swords energy. So you are abundant in energy, physically and spiritually. You know how to invest money. You're a diamond in the rough. Okay. You're very smart with making investments. You know how to work your money. Okay. So, and you're going to be coming into some sort of abundance is what I'm reading with this card. Okay. So this Knight of Swords in the reverse saw you coming, saw your abundant energy pretty much. So you're abundant in energy, and then you're going to be physically abundant as well in the near distant future. Right. So, but this lying son of a bitch tried to do a number on you, tried to keep you stuck in your own head. And that's because you've got an abundance of energy and you're just abundant in general. You know how to make money work. Okay, so just be mindful. Just be mindful. That's all Creator Source is saying. Just you've got to pay attention to the synchronicities and the signs and all that. Thanks, Bestie. 7 of Coins. So you're going to be manifesting something. So you're going to be creating something in time. So, and the reason why I say in time is because the 2 middle pentacles, when you put them together, it's got like one of those little egg timers, you know, with the sands through the hourglass kind of bullshit timers. So in time, you're going to be manifesting and creating something off your own back. Okay? Off your own energy. See all the little energy dashes coming off the coins? This is off your own energy, off your own hard work. It's going to put you in your King of Swords, your King, you might be telling the truth as well, your King of Coins energy, your King of Pentacles. Alright? Alright. Tell me more, please, Bestie. So you're manifesting something. You just got to get out of your head. This Knight of Swords in the reverse, this lying son of a bitch, really tried to keep you stuck in your lower South Node, right? Really tried to do a number on you. Okay, tell me more, please, Bestie. Temperance. Ah, okay, so you're abundant, but you're also an earth angel. You're very balanced. You've been through some really tough times in your lifetime, peeps. Like an earth angel is someone who's gone through a rough childhood, had narcissists all around them, left, right, and centre. Life pretty much felt like an uphill battle for you, is what I'm hearing. But throughout the process of it all, you've remained balanced. And this is part of an Earth Angel's experience here in this earth realm, is to go through all these traumatic life experiences. You could have been in car accidents. You could have had a lot of illness and injuries and stuff like that. Just a lot of general, quote unquote, bad luck, and been around a lot of narcissistic spirits and just fucking egotistic assholes and people that are in their own, caught up in their own bubble, and they don't give a shit about anyone else. You've been around all sorts of traumatic experiences, peeps, but throughout it all, you have remained balanced. You've got the 2 cups here, so you're pouring into yourself, but you also know how to balance things out. So an Earth Angel will lean into their shadow side, lean into their light side, so it's not all just being love and light and butterflies and rainbows and stuff like that. You've got to have leaned into your past traumatic events, situations, and everything you've gone through in your lifetime, and see it for what it truly is and release it. You may have had some karmic debt as well that you've had to pay out, not in the physical sense, but like things that you may have done wrong in the past that you've since made good on, and Creator Source wants you to know that you are an Earth Angel. But this Knight of Swords in the reverse, who tried to do a number on you, didn't realise that they were fucking with a chosen one, an Earth Angel. A chosen Earth Angel. So an Earth Angel is a chosen one, peeps. If you're not realising that, you are a chosen Earth Angel. Welcome to the club. It's a beautiful club to be in. It's a very, very narrow path you walk, but the rewards are so beautiful, okay? It's awesome being divinely guided, I can assure you that. So this Knight of Swords, the reverse, tried to put you in your lower self, but didn't realise that he was fucking completely gender roles. Could be a masculine or a feminine, could be a bitch for all I know. But they did not realise that they were fucking with a real one. Okay. Tell me more, please, Bestie. So they just saw the energy of you that you're going to be abundant in some way, shape or form. And they were trying to stop you from manifesting. But they didn't realise they're an Earth Angel. Maybe you didn't realise. Well, I'm here to let you know you are an Earth Angel, my beautiful collective of peeps. This Knight of Swords was sent in by an Emperor in the reverse. So someone higher up the ranks. It's like a fucking an elite. I'm just going to say it's someone who's well known in the community. Someone who, for all the fucking wrong reasons as well. This Emperor can't manifest for themselves. See all the energy? They cannot manifest for themselves. They could be some sort of secret society as well, because I'm looking at the staff. The fucking, whatever the fuck you call it, that's in his hand. And I'm just looking at the outfit. This Emperor is definitely in their lower 666 selves. So the red colour. And they're even part of an old school secret society. You've got the eagle here. I'm just going to say it, peeps. Okay, so they tried to do a number, put you in a negative transformation, and wanted to keep you stuck in your own head. And this was this Emperor that sent in this Knight of Swords. Throat chakra attack right there. I'm not stopping the reading. They can kiss my hairy arsehole, Bestie. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit too much information, peeps, but Spirit says what Spirit says. That one wanted to come out okay. This Emperor in the reverse is also working with a King of Swords. So this King of Swords is related to this Knight of Swords. And this King of Swords is in the reverse. That's why I say they're related. It's a family of fucking lies, pretty much. So they've been doing this shit for fucking years, apparently. Taking out people, siphoning their abundance, and using it to manifest for themselves. Okay, so this young Knight of Swords, this immature fucking lying son of a bitch, it's got like an older, it could be a parent or a grandparent or something like that. That was, well, they still are, Bestie's saying, working together with this Emperor in the reverse. So, and they try to take you out because you've got an abundant energy, but you've also got future abundance coming in, peeps. Okay, so they really tried to do a number. This Knight of Swords as well, I've just been guided to pick it up and have a look. Could have a sleeve of tattoos as well. Okay, so that's for someone in the collective. They've got a sleeve of tattoos. They don't want that known. I don't give a shit. We're fucking telling them. But yeah, it's a generational thing. So this Knight of Swords thought he was going to take on the family generation secret society bullshit and be the next one to run the fucking kiddie clubhouse for whichever secret society it is. 9 of Wands. So they were really trying to put you. They sent a lot of burdensome. They tried to break your heart with the arrow. They sent lots of negative energy always, so ill intentions. They really put you through the fire, and you could be still going through this. You might be feeling like you're being attacked at the moment, and the universe is not going right for you, and that's because of this fucking Knight of Swords in the reverse, and this King of Swords, and this fucking Emperor, right? They're shady as fuck, and they dibby dabble in esoteric bullshit, right? But they're trying to keep you in a state of like things burning down around you. Now that might not physically be happening, but you know that the story of the phoenix rising out of the flames, they really do not want you to rise out of the flames. So they're trying to do everything in their esoteric dark divination powers to try and stop you from being a phoenix and rising above. But they didn't realise that you're an earth angel and you're going to rise above it all anyway. So they can sit on a cactus and fucking rotate, Bestie's saying. If they want their own KY jelly, they're going to have to buy it. But this Emperor, yeah, no, they're trying to stop you from manifesting. They're really trying to stop you from manifesting. So they're sending you all this hectic energy, trying to keep you from rising above it all, because you're coming into becoming the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, and because you're going to be manifesting something pretty big, peeps, okay? This camera is just going off fucking chops, and it never works in the opposite direction. It's this fucking David the Freemason next door with his fucking little power tools every time I pick up my tarot decks and go inside, because I energise them outside with Most High, Creator Source, God, Spirit, whatever you guys resonate with, that's my bestie. And that's the sun, right? So, alright. So, things have been moving pretty slow for you peeps, and it's because of this Emperor in the reverse. He's put a stop to things moving along for you very, very rapidly. So the Chariot is usually like a quick moving kind of card. They are really trying to slow you down, and they probably have slowed you down, but it has not stopped you. So don't let this energy stop you, peeps, okay? I am here to tell you there's people in your energy that are fucking with you. There's some people that you don't know the true nature of what they're actually a part of, okay? But they really try to slow you down, and they kind of have slowed you down, but it hasn't brought you to a stop, okay? So just trust in that knowledge. Thanks, Bestie. 3 of Swords. Yeah, they really tried to break your heart. This Emperor and this King of Swords, both in the reverse, told this Knight of Swords in the reverse, this lying son of a bitch, to try and break your heart. Okay, the 3 of Swords is usually a card of heartbreak. In the reverse, they, especially if it's combined with death, they pretty much try to put an end to your living, pretty much. I'm just putting it as nice as I can. But they told this Knight of Swords to come in and break your heart, okay? So they tried to slow you down for what, because you're ascending, because you're in the Chariot in the reverse is falling underneath the Earth Angel. Oh, this camera's giving me the shits, peeps. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can just adjust it. Okay, let's try again. Oh, that's not so bad. Alright. So, yeah. Told this Nine of Swords in the reverse to break your heart. And this is because they were trying to take your wheels of fortune. So they were trying to definitely steal your incoming abundance. So you've got a bit of a fortune coming in, peeps. Your life is going to change for the better. And they're definitely dibby dabbling in some sort of esoteric fucking dark divination bullshit, because they've got this knowledge about you, okay? And you may not have even known that you've got an incoming abundance, okay? You just got to go on this spiritual ascension journey. You are a chosen earth angel, and once you go through this journey, you will start to see who's who in your zoo, and you'll start seeing the world for what it truly is. It's not just a 3D world, it's a spiritual warfare fucking 5D realm. It really is. All this energy manipulation. Yeah, they're a bunch of flying monkeys, so they've sent in fucking flying monkeys and all sorts to try and stop you. to try and stop you from generating energy to create something. Yeah, Bessie's saying, create source saying they're just snakes in the grass. So some of them you actually know of, peeps. Okay? They're trying to turn the wheels of fortune in their favour by putting you through burdensome times because you're high energy and abundant. 5 of Swords. Okay, this has been a slow process, an arduous process, or it's going to be a slow and long arduous process because this is falling underneath the Chariot. And this will come after a bit of heartbreak, so you will go through a bit of a heartbreak. This Knight of Swords will break your heart. But once you cut this person out of your life, things will start changing for the better. I can assure you that, peeps. Okay? And you'll be victorious. So the 5 of Swords, in the upright especially, means that you're just defeating these fucking clowns. These esoteric clowns, you're going to be slaying them all. There could be up to 5 different secret societies that you're going to be bringing down to their fucking little devil-worshipping fucking knees. Okay? Let's fucking slam that shit show down. Because I'm sick of this energy coming up in the cards. But this is definitely a reading for someone. You're going to defeat them regardless. They can't stop you. They may have tried to break your heart and put you in your lower self, but you're never going to be low-life pond scum like these fuckers. This Emperor in the reverse, this King of Swords in the reverse has been lying for generations, and this Knight of Swords with the tattooed sleeve. Flip your gender roles, they could be masculine or feminine. 10 of Wands is in the reverse. So, yeah, your burdensome times are going to be over. Okay, so they've sent you lots of burdens. They really wanted you to be struggling with the weight all on your shoulders, but it's in the reverse, so pretty much. And if you look at the arrows on this card, I'll show you. It's going back to King of Swords. So they fired some fucking hectic shots your way. So the arrows are going back up. The universe is going to send back everything energetically that they sent your way, negatively, back to them tenfold minimum. So good luck with them. Send them peace, love, and light, and forgiveness, because forgiveness is a very big key. You can call them out on their bullshit, but you still lovingly forgive them. So you've got to cut cords with this Knight of Swords who's been sent in. Okay, you've just got to cut cords. It's just plain and simple. They're not going to change, and that's just facts. Okay, so let's put the cards where they were. But yeah, the time of burden is almost over, peeps. So you're coming out of this burdensome time, and that energy is being sent back because you've got all the little stars and that as well. So energetically, the universe is sending this shit show back to them for trying to fuck with a chosen earth angel. And they didn't know, and they can cry. They can whistle Dixie and cry to the fucking universe that they didn't know. Well, maybe they shouldn't play these stupid little fucking secret society games to start off with and mess with people's energy. Spirit says what Spirit says. Okay, bottom of the triangle, 7 of Wands. So they really tried to deceive you. They you've been deceived this whole entire time. So you're still yet to discover this truth, peeps. You're still yet to discover this truth. Okay, 8 of Wands. Flip it to the upright for the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's been shots fired. They're definitely dibby-dabbling in dark divination. This is a quick-moving card. So they've definitely fired some hectic shots at you, sent you some negative intentions, put you through some financial burden. They may have even sent you injuries and illnesses because this fucking stupid Pitchkas, which is Ukrainian, just look it up, peeps. I'm not even going to say it. I don't like saying the C-bomb. But this group of secret society fuckheads are well known for doing this kind of shit and energetically sending shit. So they've fired a lot of shots your way. Okay, the 8 of Wands is a quick moving card as well. So they fired a lot of shots your way. The deception is still happening because it's 7 of Wands in this card reading. That's how the energy is in the cards. I don't just read textbook tarot, fucking Masonic fucking tarot, because Masons also invented tarots, but they just do it by fucking textbook dickheads. They don't even know how to fucking play chess with their own Masonic game. They're playing checkers, is what Bestie's saying. Anyway, they fired a lot of shots your way, but like I said, these burdensome times are going back to sender. So you don't need to do any protection spells, any fucking return to sender spells. Please don't, because the universe, creator sources, let some of it hit you just to wake you up. Okay? You do not want to be entering into an endless battle of ping pong with the universe and these fucking secret societies and just wasting your energy. You just got to open up your eyes, and not just these two, your third eye, your pineal gland. So you need to raise your frequency, peeps. You need to start eating better, cut out meat. You need to start wearing cotton as much as possible and linen, and stop wearing polyester and all that kind of stuff. Get yourself outside in nature and start grounding yourself. Garden, hang around with your animals and your pets. They're a really good way of transmuting energy as well. And you just got to start transmuting this negative energy that's being sent your way. Okay? But yeah, there's been lots of shots fired your way, peeps. And if you're feeling like you've been down on your luck and the universe has been against you, it's not the universe being against you. The universe is trying to show you synchronicities and signs. And there is a massive line, Knight of Swords in the reverse with the sleeve of tattoos in your energy. Could be gender wise, it could be masculine or female, because females also have sleeves, right? But it's also in their genetic bloodline. So it's someone higher up from them, as either a father figure, a mother figure, or a grandparent or something. All right, let's grab a couple of clarifiers just to close out this reading. What a bunch of cocksnots. Spirit says what Spirit says. Okay, first card. Take one from the middle. And the bottom one. Okay, thanks, Bestie. So you are definitely an earth angel. You're very nurturing. You're very giving. You probably overgive to everybody else, and you're not pouring into your own cup. So as an earth angel, you need to be able to give yourself self-love before you can give others unconditional love. Okay, you cannot unconditionally love others without unconditionally loving yourself. And that's accepting yourself as who you are. All what you think's wrong with you, like your faults and stuff like that. No, you came here to Earth School this lifetime, signed up specifically to be the way you are. You got to stop hiding yourself, okay? But you need to start nurturing yourself, because you're very giving to all these other energies and you're not pouring into your own cup, is what Bestie is saying. And this is the beginning of your spiritual awakening, pretty much. So this is a card of spiritual beginning. So this is going to be the start of your spiritual journey, peeps, if you haven't already begun it. So start looking into these things. You will be guided. You'll be intuitively guided. Start researching things on these smart devices and computers and stuff like that. And you'll be thinking, why am I being guided to do that? Just do it. Your eyes will be opened up to how truly esoteric this realm is. And also the control tactics of the Illuminati and the fucking elites and all these fuckheads that think that they're running this shit show. They're not. We're in the fucking age of Aquarius, mate. And this new world order is not going to go ahead no matter how much these fuckheads try across the world. The new earth is about to be brought into place. It's time to take the kingdom back for my bestie. Okay? You are grounded, but you need to start being more self-aware. So you need to do some more grounding, get yourself outside in nature, run yourself some Epsom spiritual salt baths. If you can't do that, put some Epsom salts on a flannel in the bottom of the shower. Stand on that, you'll feel it. Get yourself some incense sticks, some Palo Santo, some sage. Start cleansing your environment, peeps, okay? But you need to start being self-aware of what is going on around you, and keep yourself as grounded as possible. Sometimes you may be called to call out these fucking clowns that are playing in your energy, but you'll be guided. Okay, so just trust in the process. Now I'm going to shuffle some letters. This could be first, middle, or last initials of this Knight of Swords in the reverse with the sleeve of tattoos. It could be their family member, the King of Swords in the reverse. It could be this fucking reverse Emperor in the reverse, this elite fucking dirty dog, or dirty pig, should I say, that thinks that they can play games with an Earth Angel. Or it could also be your first, middle, or last initial as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got here today. Let's flip them over. Okay, we have got peeps. Heavy E, So 2 E's. Heavy V. First, middle, or last initials. Heavy L. Could be yours. This King of Swords in the reverse. This Lying Emperor in the fucker in reverse. This Elite Fuckwit. This Knight of Swords in the reverse. Heavy U. 3 U's. 4 U's actually. Definite heavy U's. We have got an M or a W. Bestie saying, Creative Source saying, flip it upside down. It goes both ways. So M or a W, an N, an O, an S, a T, I, an R, another N, H or H, for those that are politically correct and like to say their alphabet in whatever way, and a J. Okay, so Bessie's just throwing that one on the ground. Bessie's not impressed with the J, apparently. Anyway, so pay attention, peeps. There's some people playing in your energy. They're trying to stop you from manifesting, and this is why you have not been able to move forward in what you're trying to achieve at the moment. I'm just going to close out this reading with a bit of sound bowl frequency healing for you, just to help raise your frequency and stuff like that. And I'm FG with the 144 energy. Isn't that beautiful, peeps? I send you all peace, love and light. Forgive these fuckers that have been playing in your energy. Like, energetically, you do not need them in your energy in face to face to forgive them. But you got to cut ties. It is what it is. Peace, love and light always.